Hi guys, today I will be taking you through 2013 KCSE practical, and in 2013 we had two questions. We had DTP question, that is the one displayed here, and also Microsoft Access, but I would wish to start with the DTP question. Therefore, this was the question. You are supposed to create this document as it looks at as it appears here. Therefore, the instructions are here, that the figure on page 5 shows the design of the cover page of a book. It comprises of front, the back space in between where books pages will be attached. Use a desktop publishing package to design the cover page as follows. Therefore, create a new publication named book cover with the following page layout: A4 paper size, orientation landscape, 3 centimeters or 1.18 inches around. Therefore, enter the text and objects, and then your page should be 7.1 or 18 centimeters by 12, and then around should be 0.7 inches or 1.7. Therefore, we proceed to our question. Therefore, this is what you are supposed to come up with, and therefore we launch that is, we launch publisher, and then go to orientation landscape, then paper size, make sure it is A4 landscape, just as instructed. Then you need to change some of the features asked in the margin. Therefore, you can go to custom margin here, and then you have been asked to have 0.7. Therefore, you should have 0.7 instead of 0.5. Therefore, everything here should be 0.7 inches, that way. Then the next thing you are supposed to do is to ensure that your paper is 7 point. Therefore, you go to paper size, then you go to page setup. Therefore, your paper size should be 7 width should be 7 point. This one should be 7.1, and this one should be 12. This one should be 12.5. Therefore, 12.5, and then you click on OK. Therefore, that's how your paper should look like. Then you save. Therefore, you're supposed to save this work of yours as book cover. Therefore, you just go to desktop, then you can create a folder here. You can create a folder 2013 KCSE materials. Therefore, I double click this, then I save my work as book cover, as instructed, book cover. Then after doing that one, you need to figure out how to do this task, and therefore make sure that your page is divided into 3, and therefore that's exactly what we do. You just pull this, make sure you take it somewhere there. You also pull another one, you take it somewhere there. That one will assist you to make sure that your page is evenly distributed. Therefore, after doing that, this is where our spine will go, and then I also needed to go to insert, then shape, then I can take this border here, then I draw that. Then after doing that, I also draw another one on this other end, just to make sure that my page will be well distributed. Therefore, after doing that, I can just remove that is the fill. Then I also needed to draw another one inside here where my text goes. Therefore, I also needed to have that one. And then here I need to have another one up to that point. I also need to have another one, bigger one here. This one should be at least bigger there, so that now my work is taking the shape. It is taking the shape of the document. Then after having done that, you apply the required fill. Therefore from here you can just go to shape outline here, then you go to there is this point here, sample fill. You can just go to more fill colors, then you can check on the color to use here. But even before doing that one, there is this part here where you can see, it's like now for example this one here, this one needed to have that LED fill applied on it. This one here also, this one needed to have that one. This one we can remove the fill. This one should not have that one. But on the other hand, this, if I click on now this one here, I need to apply some gray color there. You can just go to check on this texture pattern. I hit on pattern, then you can go to this point here. You can have some grayish. Let me just try to look at what I should use there. We use just a solid fill. Then after doing that, we also need to do something here. You can just go to this. What is the shape fill? Then we need to have some gradient, more gradient. Need to have a solid fill, gray, but with a bit of lighter color. Good. Therefore there is something of the sort here. There is some shiny stuff. Then we also need to do something on this one. This one is still not yet complete. You can try to choose a pattern. The pattern is somehow looks like khaki. You can just utilize that one. If we needed to have a pattern, khaki, can use that one. Then try to have the something of the sort. Then after doing that one, we can now go and also work on the center part. This center part here, this one also. That part is also should look like grayish and also should have a pattern. It has a pattern that looks clear, just near to that one. Then you need now to draw we have something like looks like a computer. This one, this is a trapezium and a rectangle. If I just come to this point and draw that one, also search for trapezium, inverted trapezium. Therefore I have this one, but I need to have it brought here, but should have a space. That looks like a laptop. Then I need to have this one effects, should be 3D, should have a bit of like 3D effect. That way. Also this one should have 3D effect. That way. Good. Then we change the that is the fill color, and also the pattern, can choose a pattern here that way. Then also this one you do the same, you change the fill color and also the pattern should be closer to that. Good. Then this one should just leave a little space. Therefore, after doing that, we have two stars. We have this star and this star with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, these are two inverted triangles. You just go and get a triangle. Therefore, I have this triangle, and also I have another one. I go and take another triangle also here of the same size, but I invert this so that if I bring them together, I form something of the sort. Then I just set back, yeah, something of the sort. Then I need to group this one. I need to group these ones, group that and that, that one, that. I hold shift, then group, so that it becomes one. Then after doing that, you can just apply the fill. You can apply the fill color, and also this one the same fill color. And then I need to, let me just ungroup. These ones to be sharper. One, two, three, four. Let me just see how that one looks like. Inverted. Yeah, good. Therefore, after doing that one, and you can now group them to make it one. If I have two stars, I just reduce the size. I copy this, copy and paste. Therefore, I have this star here, smaller in size. Then I copy paste and bring the other one there. Can also copy this, copy paste, I bring the other one here, and also paste again, bring the other one somewhere there. Then these stars have been applied with the pattern. Therefore, the examiner applied some pattern. Therefore, this one has the same pattern. So this one has the same pattern that way, and also this one have the same pattern. Good. Then after doing that one, there is some text. Like now there is a bit of drawing here, drawing there. Therefore, we have some also text here. We have some text there. Quick revision guide. Quick revision guide. Yeah. But this rectangle here. This rectangle here has the form, it has the fill and also the pattern. It has the pattern like that. Therefore, this one should be white. That one should be white. This one should be bigger and center, and also home center. That way. Then we have beginners. We have some text here. Beginners computer. This one, beginners computer. If you just go to insert shape, you draw that one and draw a text box, then paste your stuff there. Therefore this is our beginners computer studies text there. But this text of ours, this letter B is somehow bigger, and also this letter C is somehow bigger. You increase the font size, and also this one S here, this S is somehow bigger. Good. Then this one should be centered. Therefore, after doing that, then we have some text here. Up here we have some text here. Therefore, right click, add text, then you can get our text. Our text is this one here. This is our text. Copy, then paste it here. If I just paste it here, then should be centered and a bit bigger. That is, and then black in color. Should be black. Good. This one can be added to dictionary. Therefore, we are still moving. On. Therefore, then we have this text here. Just go ahead, just type that one in Word. Beginners from beginning here. Heading with spreadsheet. Therefore, this one again I copy. Go to this point here. Right click, add text, then paste. Therefore, this is what I have. It's not actually centered. Good, that's what I have. Therefore, after having this one, that text of mine, this is borrowed. This part here is borrowed. This part is borrowed. If I make it borrowed, then this one should be bullets and essay. This one should be bullets and essay. There should have a bullet. If I put a bullet, this one I put a bullet, and also this one I put a bullet. I put a bullet there, that way, but I can still pull this one downwards. Then how? Also this one should be bulleted. Therefore I put a bullet. Therefore, so far, if you are very keen, we are almost now finishing on our work. Therefore, then we have beginners computer. This one, that is beginners computer quick guide. That one. If I also copy that, go to insert shape. I take a text box. You can just draw a text box here and then paste your stuff there. Then reduce the size and increase the font size. If I just tilt this to the angle that I want, then drag it to this position, drag it to that position, but you can also enlarge this one, that. There we are. Then after this is quick, this is capital Q according to the way this document looks like. This is capital Q. Then we have at Nyota Publishing Press. At Nyota Publishing Press. Therefore I copy this. Then I go to insert. Then I go to shape. I take my text box. Then I just draw it somewhere here and paste. Then increase the font size. Then you put that at here, at Nyota Press. This one should be somewhere there. Then the last part is to, okay, not actually the last part, but we also needed to do some stuff here. Therefore I go again, take a text box, then I draw my Nyota again here. Here for Nyota Publishing Press should be bold. For that one is also there, but should be like that. This one should be, sorry, this one should be closer to that one. Then we have revised edition. Just go to this point, shape, take a text box, then type revised edition. It's actually capital letters. Revised edition 2012. Revised edition 2012. And for this one should be revised edition 2012. It should be centered and bold. Therefore, then you tilt to a certain angle that will actually fit here. Copy. We have revised edition 2012. So I copy that. Revised edition 2012. Then I need to take this one here, but make sure it fits. Revised edition 2012. Therefore, that's what we have. This is our revised edition 2012. But this one should be white. The background should be white. If we just go to where fill is, you put white. That's what we have. Let's just go to shapes, and then we have a rectangle. Insert shape. Let me use this one. Then this one should be fixed somewhere there, and then you put white. Good. Then now our text box can go there. Insert shape. We can have now our revised edition here, 2012. Taken inside there. Good. Then should be centered, and also revised edition 2012. Therefore, there we are. Then lastly, you just draw the barcode. The barcode here, just draw the barcode here. Just draw, stick this sticks, copy paste. Then you can also copy paste, again paste. But this one should be thin. Should be thin. That way. Then you just need to make sure that some others are thicker than the other ones, just by going to small train, weight, you add weight like that. There we are. Therefore you can just take your time and you'll be in a position to draw a very good barcode if you take time. Then you also right now you take a text box here and type whatever you want. Right now ISBN 2 space 1 space 4 space 5. That way, then you make it bold and probably a bit bigger. Then you just drag them up there. Therefore you can do a bit of that one, then probably draw that rectangle here, and just go to send back, and then increase the, okay, just make it white, we make this one, that is the background. You can remove that one. You can group this. You can group this one to be one, so that you can remove it. You see now it becomes one. Just be keen on this when selecting this one. Then you can just go to insert shape, and then you take a shape like this, which is white, then bring this one inside there. And bring that one inside there. That way. There we are. Therefore, for that case, I would have scored at least an A, even if not 100%. I have given you all it takes to answer that question. Therefore, I have given you all it takes, skill by skill, and therefore my aim here was to make sure that you get the skill, not actually doing the paper exact as it is, but give you the actual skill that will make you score an A and also be in a position to tackle any publisher question. And therefore, if you compare that one with the examiners, you can see at least I have given you all it takes to answer the publisher question. Therefore, the next question on the same examination, that is 2013, we had this question of database where you are supposed to create table 1, table 2, table 3. Therefore, table 1 consists of patient's number, names, year of birth, and gender. The other one, doctor's number, name. Then the other one, consultation number, consultation date, patient number, doctor number, and ailment. Then, these are the questions. Using a database application package, create a database file named patients info. Therefore, you can see this one. that is patient's info. Then after creating the patient's info, there you're supposed to set the primary key for each table, and also here create 3 tables like you have done. We have read, create relationships, then create data entry form for each table, enter data in table 1, 2, 3, then create a query named patient age to display patient's name, gender, blah 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 blah. Therefore, let's go and do that one. Therefore, I have already created the database patients info with my 3 tables, and therefore let's answer the questions. Therefore, question number 1 from the question, using the database application package, create a database. We have done that. Therefore, set the primary key for each table. Let's do that. Therefore, right click, we go to design view. For this case, for the first question, we can set the patient's number as the primary key. This one is that one can be number, patient's number here, names. Okay, for this one, we can just make this one to be number and set it as the primary key. Then we go to the next. Then we go to the next. Okay, that one it seems cannot be the primary key. We just remove that one. Therefore, let's proceed to the next table. The next table, we have doctor's number. Doctor's number. We have doctor number. Just try to see that one becomes the primary key there. Then we have table 3, design view. We have patient number can be number. Therefore, we have the consultation number. Consultation number should be the primary key there. Good. Consultation number. This one should be consultation date. This one should be date and time. Then element text, doctor number. Let's just check doctor number from this table. Doctor number is number. Then we have patient number, patient name, patient number. Okay, patient number cannot be the primary key. Then after doing that, you have answered that. Create relationship. Therefore, just go to create. You go to database tools, relationships. Then you can just remove this stuff here. Right click, go to show table. Then table 1, table 2, table 3, like that. Therefore, the relationship that can exist here, we can just try to see this one. That one is indeterminate. Therefore, just try to use this. Therefore, you have one to many. On this one, we are creating doctor's number. It is doctor's number to doctor's number, not to element. Doctor number dot number, doctor's number, doctor's number. Therefore, that is the relationship that is there. That is the doctor's number and doctor's number. Then, after doing that relationship, we go to the next question. Create a data entry form for each table and then use them to do that. Therefore, just go to create form wizard. You choose table 2, send everything to the right, next, finish. That is one. The next one is create, go to form wizard, table 1, send everything to the right, next, finish. You don't waste time there. Then create form wizard, then you go to table number 3, send everything to the right, next, finish. Therefore, those are the forms. Then we proceed. Enter the data. Data is already entered now. Therefore, create a query named patient age to display patient name, gender, and age on the year of visit for marks. Therefore, You just go and do that one. Therefore, we are creating a query. Just go to create query design. We are creating a query to display named patient, to display patient name. Therefore, we just use the first table, second, and that. You put them that way so that you can see the data that is required. And therefore, we want to have patient's name, gender, year of birth. And therefore, to calculate age will be calculated field. And for that case, we shall just take the year. The year was 2013. The year was 2013. The year of the exam was 2013. Therefore, the age is 2013 minus, now this one, minus this one, minus year, minus year of birth, that way. And then you tick this so that it can be displayed. And then after doing that, you save it as age. Save it as age, as instructed. Therefore, if I run my query, I should get the age of these guys. Therefore, these are the ages as per 2013. So you can see I have been in a position to calculate the age. Then we proceed to the next question. Create a query named Beatrice details to display patient's name, ailment, and consultation date for Dr. Beatrice. Therefore, you just do again the same. Go to create query design. You put the three tables as instructed. Then we need to see Dr. Beatrice. Therefore, Dr. Beatrice, you have to check her number. Dr. Beatrice 521. Dr. Beatrice is 521, and therefore you shall just go to doctor's number, then criteria, you type 521. Therefore, if I just try that one, you see it will produce only 521. That is Beatrice. Then we shall need to create patient's name, consultation. Okay, create Beatrice details, display patient's name. Therefore, it should display patient's name, ailment, and consultation dates. For patients, for Dr. Beatrice. Therefore, you just save this one as instructed as Dr. Beatrice. Good. Therefore, you should be in a position to get Dr. Beatrice. She treated the following guys, these dates, and she treated malaria. Therefore, after doing that one, we proceed to the next question. The next question is create a report to display patient's name, consultation date, ailments, and their names of the doctors consulted. The records in the report should be grouped by patient's name, and the number of consultations by each patient should be displayed. Number of consultations. Therefore, what you need to do here, you need to go to, first of all create a report. You have to create a query first. Therefore, you just go to query design, double click that, double click, so that you answer the question. Therefore, create a report to display patient's name. You drop the name, consultation dates, you double click, ailments, you double click, and the doctor's name. Therefore, and the doctor's name, consulted. The record, first of all, we see how that one works. Therefore, that one works well. Right click, go to design view, and then after doing that, just save it as query 1 the way it is. Just mark it, then go to create report wizard. You now use query 1. Send everything to the right. Next, finish. Therefore, this is our report. We have not been told what to name the report, therefore it can remain the way it is, but we have been asked to group the patient's name. Therefore, right click, go to design view, then go to design up here, then hit group here. Design, hit group. This one down here comes. Therefore, add a group. Group is patient's name, that one. Therefore, now I have grouped it using patient's, that is patient's name. And therefore, if I go to design and run it that way, you realize Alice, Aaron, that way. Jean. That is what you have been asked. Paul. You need to group it according to patient's name, and indicates the number of consultations. Therefore, you just go to design view. You want to see the form that is for these guys here. You can still go back here and go to more. Then with the totals, count names. I show on the subtotal footer. That way, therefore, we count the names so that you can see how many are in for each. Therefore, this one has 10 consultations, like that. Therefore, at least you have displayed the counts of these ones, which is equivalent to the number of consultations. And then, after having done that one, you proceed to the next question. The next question is title the report as consultation. This one, consultations per patient. Therefore, you just need to right click, go to design view. Then here you type the title of your query here. Therefore, your query title is that one. You need to go to format and then do something. Therefore, after doing that one, if I run that one, you see that now consultation per patient. Then from there, the last question is you are supposed to print the following 1 mark, and therefore from there you will be good to go. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, remember you can download these copies of these materials always from my website. The URL is down, is just below this video in the description zone. And therefore, subscribe for me if you haven't done so that you can be in a position to get more and more materials as I upload them. Thank you very much. See you in my next session.